Welcome to Barrow, ladies and gentlemen.
Sitting at the very edge of Scotland, Barra is home to one of the world's most unique and beautiful airports, protected from the might of the Atlantic Ocean by nothing more than a sand dune. Situated in a place I'm not even going to try to pronounce, the beach airport timetables are dictated by the ebb and flow of the tides. Things have changed quite a lot over the years, and these days Glasgow is the only destination, and that means that this terminal handles as few as a couple of arrivals and departures each day. It's still really cool though to see lots of photographs of the history of the airport dotted around the Loganair desk. Just don't expect to see too much on the departure screen. The terminal also doubles up as one of my favourite cafes on the island, a great place to escape the often wild weather, even if you have no flight to catch. Even on a day like today, you can't beat that view out the window. And if, like me, you get really lucky, you might get the chance to bump into some of the friendly locals. The first sign of transformation from cafe to airport is when the fire service arrive and head out to the extremes of the beach to raise the windsocks, after which this public beach becomes an operating airfield. Next up, the ops vehicles will drive all 3 runways to check for anything dropped off at high tide by the ocean. They'll also be making sure the wind isn't holding too much residual seawater on the beach, a problem which we had on arrival and forced us to use an alternative runway. The 3 runways are primarily marked by these wooden black and white poles, as well as the more recognisable airport markers. At anything other than low tide, the poles are partially submerged by the chilly ocean water. And when you see the strobe on the top of the ATC tower flashing, it's almost time to look to the sky. Within about 10 minutes, you'll be looking out for a Twin Otter on final approach to one of the shell and sand runways. Seriously, the Twin Otter was born for this kind of airport, and I've never had a scary flight in or out of Barra. It feels like you're landing on a duvet. Credit of course goes to the expert crew who seem to be able to land in almost any conditions. Wind strength is less of a problem here on Barra than visibility, and that can change pretty quickly in this part of the world. Takeoffs and landings at this beautiful bay have become something of a tourist attraction, and it's not difficult to see why. Just listen to the awesome sound of those Pratt & Whitney engines. Flights here at Barra turn around in about 20 minutes, and the buzz of the activity is fun to watch. No queues or security checks here. I didn't show my ID once and even had my boarding pass delivered to me as I sat in the cafe. I can't think of anywhere else that might happen. In winter, Loganair do day return flights which give you about 2 hours on Barra. So if time is limited, I'd really recommend heading out over the dunes to a spectacular beach less than 5 minutes walk from the terminal. In any weather, this beach is pretty spectacular and gets you up close and personal with the Atlantic Ocean.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Alternatively, you can head around the bay in either direction from the airport, and there are some picturesque little communities to be seen. I'd also recommend the other unique experience of walking out over the runways. Just make sure those windsocks aren't flying. Heading out to Barra by any method of transport is always going to be special. But flying with Loganair on the only scheduled flight in the world to land on a beach, now that's an experience like no other. Thanks again so much for watching. Be sure to check out my other Barra videos here on my new but fast developing channel. Even better, click subscribe to make sure you don't miss any future trips. Have a great day and see you soon.